up everyone, it's Matt. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are in Japan and we are going to talk about how to become a model in Japan. Let's go. As always, let's try to put some structure in this video, because otherwise, you know, Michael at the other side of the world doesn't want me to talk for 10 to 15 minutes, which I understand. So let's try to structure a bit the video. So we are going to talk about how to find modeling agencies in Japan, mainly in Tokyo, because it's where I live. What are the documents required and how to apply, how to take an appointment by phone or by email. Not how, but like when you took an appointment, it's more like an advice. The fourth one is how is it going to be, how is it going to go at the agency when you go there physically. The fifth one is the rules of the contract. Sixth is mainly like, well, it's the photo shoot. Like some agencies will do a photo shoot, so they will take pictures of you at their office, or sometimes they just take the photos that you send to them. And the last point, the seventh, is when you get a job offer. So we are going to talk about all this. Let's go. So the first one, how to find modeling agencies in Japan. Well, it's really not that difficult. Just type on Google modeling agencies in Japan, and that's it. It's no brainer. Like seriously, you just have to type on Google. Otherwise, if you don't have time or whatever, you can just put in the link in the description 5 to 10, I think, probably modeling agencies that you can find in Tokyo. They differ from each other, of course. Some are just based on fashion, which is going to be harder to get a job from their company, because, well, you need experience probably before. And the others are mainly everyone. So like I said in my other videos, how to find a job in Japan, how to be a model, you don't need to be the prettiest guy, or you can be the ugliest guy and you can still find a job. I mean, you can still find an agency that wants to hire you or take your photos. The second point is, well, what are the documents which are required and how to apply. So the documents required are just your bank account, a Japanese bank account. The second one is highly recommended, it's not mandatory, but you need to have pictures of yourself. So the full body, through 2 or 3 pictures, maybe from the chest to top of the head, 2 or 3 pictures. Profile pictures, doesn't need to be professional. You don't have to retouch them on Photoshop, for example. You don't need to. You can just be photos taken by your family, by friends, and just photos where you think you're good looking or look good. That's mainly. Otherwise, when you go physically to the agency, most of the time they will, like 90% of the time, they will take pictures of you. So no need to worry. But it's better to have pictures so you can see how you look with different clothes on. And how to apply. So you can apply to 2 ways: email or calling. Email, easy. My name is Matt. My name is Mathieu. I'm a French guy. I'm looking to become a model in Japan. I would like to apply for agency. You can find attached my photos. However, I don't have a lot of experience. I only did that, and that's pretty much it. That's just a quick example like this, but really not difficult. And they will reply within 2 or 3 days, I think. Otherwise, you just call them. You just say, hi, my name is Matt, I would like to register to your agency, and they will just take an appointment with you, and you can go to the agency. Because some of them you cannot even send in. I think some of them they want you to call, so yeah. And just be careful, they don't speak Japanese as well, so try to accentuate on to make sure that it's the right day and the right hour, because yeah, sometimes it can be a bit mess up. That's it for number 2. Number three is the appointment. So you took the appointment, but my advice is just more like an advice. Most of the modeling agencies are closed to each other. So for example, probably like 80% of them are in Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Harajuku. So you can just take 3 or 4 appointments the whole day like this. You don't need to come back and forth, especially if you don't live like in the city center. So it can be, just look at the address, the walking distance on Google Map, and it's easier to take 3 or 4 appointments. Number four is, well, you go to your appointment, to the agency, and you will be welcomed by one of the agents. Most of the time there are between, if I'm not wrong, between 1 and 7 agents, or 1 to 5 agents in each agency, and they will sat you down, and they will give you 3 documents. The first one will be everything related to administrative documents. There will be your name, your address, your resident cards, when your visa expire. That's pretty much it. The second one will be based on your physical appearance. So that will be your weight, your height, your measurements. So they are themselves gonna measure the width of your shoulder, your legs, your arms, your forearms, I think, your neck, your head, and there's a lot of things. They're even going to take your weight sometimes and your height. So you don't need to do a lot of things. Also, they're going to ask you if you have experience or not. You can put it. They're going to ask you which language you speak. So it's probably easier if you speak Japanese, for sure. It's not mandatory, but I think it's better if you speak Japanese. So if you go to, for example, to a commercial shoot, then you can just explain Japanese and nobody needs to translate for you, so which is easier. And also, because it's not purely just fashion industry and stuff, then you have a lot of agencies that recruit for people that can sing, that can dance, that can act. So if you have any experience in that, put it in the comments. And the third document, it's about the rules. So number 5, the rules. So the rules, it differs from companies, agencies to other agencies, so it depends. So I have some here where the payment can be by cash or by deposit. So by cash, sometimes some of the companies, they pay you daily. Like, you don't need to do anything, they just pay you by cash, which is probably the best. Or they wire money to your account, to your Japanese account. But it can take, sometimes some companies, they pay you after a month, some companies pay you after 2 months. So you gotta be really patient and just keep track if they do pay you or not. If they don't, well, that's not a good sign. Also, if you got a job offer, you have 2 options. So the first option is, well, you say yes, but if you say yes to the job, you need to be 100% sure. If you have a problem, or you didn't look at your schedule properly and you say no, that I cannot come anymore, they will not offer you any jobs afterwards. It's like a no for the Japanese. So always, most of the time, take the option 2, where you're like, I'm not sure I will come, and try to figure out if you can come afterwards or not. Otherwise they will take someone else, but it's probably better to take option 2. Also, the rules, if you do change your haircut or your beard for the man, well, you need to update them, not update them like send pictures all the time, but if the picture that you sent or the picture that they took of you during the photo shoot that I will talk about afterwards, then you need to look a bit similar, because that's what the director from a company is gonna base is gonna base is movie on what you looked at the during the photo shoot. So that's what you need to do. I think that's pretty much it. Always have your resident card, don't be late. That's pretty much it. The payment, working days, schedule. After you submit your photos, sometimes it will be on the website, or it will just be most of the time it's after your first job they put your photos. That's pretty much it. And the last part of the job, if for example you're doing commercial for Coca-Cola, then the week after or a couple weeks after, then you cannot do it for Pepsi. You know, you cannot do 2 commercials for 2 different brands, otherwise you're gonna have a penalty and they can sue you. So do not do it. And also on social media, in the contract, when they offer you a contract, you can sometimes, I mean, most probably 99% of the time, you cannot share it on social media before, well, it gets aired, you know, on TV, or if it's a commercial, or if it's a website or a blog or whatever, you cannot share it on social media. And even sometimes after, for example, the commercial actually aired on TV or whatever, you can still not share it. So yeah, always ask. But you always have an agent coming with you most of the time to the photo shoot or to the commercials. That's it for number 5. Okay, number 6. So number 6 is the photo shoot. Most of the agencies, they will take pictures of you, even if you send some via emails, or even if you have a portfolio, they always take pictures of you. Some companies, they will just ask you to stand up and they take full pictures, the full body, or they just take from the chest to the head, but you don't need to do poses and stuff. You just need to stand still and smile, and that's it. Some other companies, they're gonna ask you to, well, do some poses. So I don't know, I guess, do some poses and stuff. So yeah, just, it seems fucking dumb, but like, just have some poses in mind, you know, in case, because they're gonna be, the guys, there was a Japanese guy, the first time was like, well, so Matt, do your you know, best 10 or 20 poses. I'm like, my best? I fucking don't know, you know. So you need to be a bit prepared. I don't know, just try to move around, like try to cross your arms, look at your watch like this, I don't know, profile. It seems kind of dumb, but at least try to change as much as possible. Put you know, put on your smile, your best smile, and also chin down. And also, if you come to the photo shoot, then try to be well dressed, of course. Like, that's the best. If you have a suit, then it's probably the best. That's pretty much it. Just don't be stressed. If you have no experience, it's fine. It's fine. Like, as soon as you've done your first photo shoot, then the second and third one, it will be way easier to do. That's it for number 6. Number 7. Well, you got a job offer. Like I said, you have to choose option number 1 or option number 2. If you're 100% sure or not 100% sure, just don't be late. They will email you or they will text you what's the project about. If you need some what things you need to dress. If it's like, I don't know, a movie or something, they probably give you something over there. Yeah, in my experience, it's pretty. Most of the time, it's pretty easy. You know, I did like a photo shoot once, and it was just like take a picture of yourself. You know, just move around taking pictures. And the second one, I did a commercial, which was a commercial. I said in my French video, it was like, I don't even know, there was like that was for their recruitment division, and I just had to walk in the park, and that's it. Walk in the park with some Japanese and just pretend to be happy and laugh about life, and that's it. The shoot lasts around 45 minutes to an hour and a half, and they pay me like almost like 70 euros, so around like $90, $80 in cash for just an hour. So it's pretty good. If you have the whole day, then sometimes they pay you $150, $200, and even if it's a bigger production, then they can pay you almost $1,000 a day. So it's a part-time job. It will not happen every week, but it's gonna help if you already have experience, if you speak Japanese, if you have a good portfolio, good photos. For sure you're going to increase your chances, because you have a lot of people applying for the modeling agencies. But yeah, I think they need more people, because 2019 will be the Rugby World Cup and 2020 are going to be the Olympics, so they need gaijin, they need foreigners. So just apply for all these jobs, and sometimes you can have extra money to or work in Japan or travel in Japan or just have experience. That's it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, put a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment what you think, or if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram here, and also I have a blog, the Noobs Take Photos with my girlfriend.com. I mean, the noobstakePhoto.com. I have it with my girlfriend. Number 7. Well, you got a job offer. Like I said, you have to choose option number 1 or option number 2. If you're 100% sure or not 100% sure, just don't be late. They will email you or they will text you what's the project about. If you need some yeah, what things you need to dress. If it's like, I don't know, a movie or something, they probably give you something over there. Yeah, my experience, it's pretty most of the time it's pretty easy, you know. I did like a photo shoot once, and it was just like take a picture of yourself, you know, just move around taking pictures. And the second one I did a commercial, which was commercial. I said in my French video, it was like, I don't even know, there was like that was for their recruitment division, and I just had to walk in the park, and that's it. Walk in the park with some Japanese and just pretend to be happy and laugh about life, and that's it. The shoot lasts around 45 minutes to an hour and a half, and they pay me like almost like yeah, 70 euros, so around like $90, $80 in cash for just an hour. So it's pretty good. If you have the whole day, then sometimes they pay you $150, $200, and even if it's a bigger production, then they can pay you almost $1,000 a day. So it's a part-time job. It will not happen every week, but it's gonna help if you already have experience, if you speak Japanese, if you have a good portfolio, good photos. For sure you're going to increase your chances, because you have a lot of people applying for the modeling agencies. But yeah, I think they need more people, because 2019 will be the Rugby World Cup and 2020 are going to be the Olympics, so they need gaijin, they need foreigners. So just apply for all these jobs, and sometimes you can have extra money to or work in Japan or travel in Japan or just have experience. That's it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, put a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment what you think, or if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram here, and also I have a blog, the Noobs Take Photos with my girlfriend.com. I mean, the noobstechphoto.com. I have it with my girlfriend. We write about traveling and Japan in general. So if you like it, just. And yeah, if you want to watch the previous video that I made on how to find a job in Japan, you can just click here or the end screen, and that's pretty much it. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.